Hi YouTube, welcome back to Erin with a Hobby. Today's hobby is books, as I am doing my most recent book haul. Now, these books are books that I've collected over the past 3 months, so it's technically August, September, October, for those 3 months, because I haven't bought many books. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get on into the books that I bought recently. Okay, so the first book is more of a textbook read that I have bought to help with my recent placement. And actually there's a story behind it at the moment because I was a little annoyed with the postal service, but I'll get to that. The book is The Out of Sync Child, Recognizing and Coping with Sensory Processing Disorder by Carol Stock Kronowitz. I most likely mispronounced that. Now, the story with this is it was delivered yesterday, and where I was living there was a massive storm and I wasn't home, so the postal service left it in what was considered a safe place. Now this spot is at the front of my house. There's a pathway and then there's a little lowered area beside it and water gathers there. They left the package there and it soaked all up through the bottom and completely soaked through all these pages at the back. So they all got so wet, and I used the blow dryer trick to try and dry some of it out, which worked. But this is basically a book for parents with the children with a sensory disorder to try and help them understand why their child may be doing certain things or why they might be struggling. Because I'm going into a private practice for pediatrics, and that was one of the things to read up on, so that's why I got this one. The next two books actually came in that same package, but because they were a bit higher, they didn't get wet. But they're actually manga. So first I got Given Volume 5. So Given is following this band, and this band doesn't have a singer. So they are looking, but it's sort of high school students, and so they find someone to possibly be their singer. But it goes through sort of their history. It's just a slice of life with some music thrown in. And so I've already read this one, and I quite enjoyed it. And I was looking forward to get to Volume 5, because the end of Volume 4, a relationship started, which has been so cute and that's sort of been developing. But this is this has a boy romance, guy romance. So just warning that there is in there, and it is slightly more mature. There's no explicitly shown things, but it is discussed within it, so just keep an eye on that. The next volume that I bought in that package was Prince Freya Volume 5, and I really like this cover of it, and also the back is gorgeous. It's a bit skinnier than the other one, but basically Prince Freya is set in a fantasy world where a female that looks a lot like the crown prince of this kingdom they go and fetch Freya, the main character's name, to pretend to be the prince because that prince is dying. So she has to basically try and make sure the kingdom doesn't fall into ruin because they're trying to kill the prince. But yeah, so I haven't yet read this one, but I'm really looking forward to getting around to reading it. The next book I bought is actually one of the first things that I have pre-ordered and received, so I was very excited, and that is Empire of the Vampire by Jay Kristoff. Now, I was so excited to receive this because I love this cover. It's shiny and it's red and it's gorgeous, and then the art continues across the back, and it's gorgeous. And what I didn't realize is this book has illustrations throughout it, and it is awesome. But so this book is set in a world where I think it's been 20 something years since the last sunrise, and this half human, half monster is the last Silver Saint, who is a sworn protector who's signed up with, who has pledged allegiance to the Silver One and has to try and destroy the monsters that he has. But then he is captured by these monsters, and he is forced to tell his tale to try and stay alive and tell the story of how he's trying to find the Holy Grail, which is humanity's last hope. And it sounds so cool. I was so excited when I saw that this had come up for pre-order. When I read what it was about, I was so excited. I love a really good vampire story, and it sounds really cool. The pre-order did come with an exclusive art print that was signed by Jay Kristoff, which I will show in a next video where I'll go through just some of my random bits and bobs haul. But yeah, I am really looking forward to getting around to reading this one. And the last book in this book haul is What Once Was Mine by, what's her name? Liz Braswell. So this is the most recent edition in the What If Disney Tales. And this what if is what if Rapunzel's mother drank from the different flower, from the wrong flower. Because if you've watched the Tangled series, which is available on Disney Plus, which I've watched bits of, I haven't seen the whole thing, there is a second source of power, which was the Moonstone. So that is more power over the moon instead of the sunflower, which gave her the power of healing. Now, so the basis for this is that Rapunzel has spent her whole life locked in a tower because her hair, which is silver instead of gold, has immense dangerous power, and so she has to be locked away for the safety of herself and for others. However, she is drawn out of her tower and learns that there might be more to her story and her power than she has been led to believe. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I am just about up to date with all of the what ifs. I haven't read the Alice in Wonderland yet, but after I read Alice in Wonderland one, this will most likely be the next one that I read. So I love these, and I love Tangled. I love the Rapunzel story, so I am really looking forward to getting around to this one. And the fact that it looks at that different side of it, like from the Moondrop, which is still just as powerful, but just the other side of the tale. I'm looking forward to getting around to it. Okay, those are all the books that I have bought over these past few months. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to let me know which book you think I should read first, let me know down in the comments below. Also, let me know what you've been reading recently. I would love to know. Also, check out the description of this video for a link to my Discord channel where you can come and chat with me and possibly get to know me a little bit more. I hope everyone has a lovely day and continues to live well. Bye guys.